Hey everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love, and I am here with another Therapy Thursday. So today I want to talk about there is room for both. I'm actually recording this Therapy Thursday in a state of annoyance and frustration because multiple times today things did not go according to plan. So even in that, I want to break down the nuance, right? Very much it didn't go according to my plan. But sometimes it wasn't even just my plan. It was kind of the plan that had been established. And so I am feeling a combination of frustration and annoyance and anger. Yet I'm also sitting in this space of like grace, compassion, and understanding. And I think oftentimes we feel like those are very binary experiences, that we are either compassionate and empathic and can hold space for other people's realities, or we experience frustration, anger, or whatever those are. And I'm here to say there is room for both. Both sets of those experiences are residing in me right now. Sometimes I make a plan. I don't necessarily communicate that plan to someone else, but I have been very strategic, intentional, and methodical as I think about how something is going to be executed. One thing about me, I'm an Enneagram 2 with a strong 3 wing. I value efficiency a lot. And so I try to take into account a whole lot of things when I am making a plan. That the two part of me, the part of me that has for so long in my life been able to anticipate other people's needs and meet those needs before they even know they have a need, comes into play. So I have this skill of anticipation. And so when I make a plan, I very rarely make it frivolously or without a lot of consideration. So when my plan can't be executed, I get annoyed and I get frustrated. Sometimes I get angry, but I'm also able to recognize that sometimes I didn't communicate that plan. And I think I can hold both, because the compassion and empathy that I hold is because there is an understanding that another person did not necessarily sabotage my plan intentionally, that they weren't aware or some things came up. So I'm able to hold that space. At the same time, I still get to be pissed off that my plan didn't go the way I wanted to. And for some of us, I think we need that permission to be able to experience both. Now, there are other times when it's not just my plan. Maybe it started off as my plan, but then it was communicated and it was agreed upon and it was negotiated. Therefore, for me, it fails to be my plan and it becomes the plan that has been agreed upon in this particular situation. Sometimes it's somebody else's plan that they let me in on and we negotiated and we agreed upon. So then when those things don't go as planned, I also get annoyed and frustrated, but can still hold the space that things happen. So that's where I'm coming to y'all with today. Recognizing as I was having this multitude of feelings and things like that, and having to recalibrate, at the end of the day, what I recognized is that it's okay. I have a very well-developed pivot muscle. Many things in life didn't go the way I planned, like my first marriage, for example. Not how I planned on that working out. I have learned to pivot, and I think I have learned to pivot with a certain amount of grace. So that's a well-developed muscle. What I wanted to share specifically is that I am building a muscle now of being able to express my feelings and my internal experience authentically and transparently, regardless of someone else's response to it. And that's new. what that means is, for me, I'm not necessarily the go off type person. I got to be pushed pretty far. And usually that's not me. That's my teenager. And sometimes I let her go. But that was one extreme. And then the other extreme was I would just hold it all in. No, never mind. I won't say anything. And I'm learning that's not healthy either. So I'm spending some time in this moderate space to just share with you that in one situation, I was able to express my feelings and how I was impacted by someone's actions on my plans. And I plan to do the same with another situation. But I thought that was profound. It was profound enough that I wanted to share it with you all, because I know I'm not alone. I know that the sentiments that I've just expressed are not just for me. They're not just an isolated Shonda experience. And I'm hoping that by sharing mine, I can help somebody else out too. So if you want to reach out to me, you can find me at www.thelaborsoflove.com. We're on all the major social media outlets. Don't forget, on Instagram, we have a page just for the podcast, _LOL_pod. We have our YouTube channel where all of our Therapy Thursdays are housed. And don't forget to rate, subscribe, and share our podcast. Until we connect again, you all be well.